Welcome to the Legal Immigration Topics channel. I am your host, CP. And today's topic, this ICE detainer for this extremely violent border breaker, illegal immigrant who sledgehammered a co-worker to unalivement. And you'll have people that do just like this. I'm talking about the little sneaky, open borders, pro borders, illegal immigrant type of entities who have their own agendas, who they want mass migration of border breaking illegal immigrants left, right to America. And they want mass amnesty to push out as many people within Americanism as possible. You best believe there is an agenda to this. So let's go ahead and share my screen. One moment here. See, this is what they also want numbers of people within various sections of Americanism. Give me one moment. Let me see, can I find this video? If I can't find it, I'm not going to worry about it. Give me one moment here. This is what they want. So they want people to act like that there's not an emergency epidemicness of border breaker, illegal immigrants crossing the borders left and right. Like this picture right here or this video. Yes, yes. Look at all those border breaker illegal immigrants. Just going right through the fence like nothing. This is what they want more of. Yes, yes. They want more of this. Yes, yes. See, they just going across the board like they sitting there going and get some snacks at the store, down the street somewhere, right? Deviousness activated. Right? On that situation. And again, they say, oh, they have some people that do just like this. Now, like they don't see nothing going on with border breaker illegal immigrants come across that border like snack cakes, right? You can't eat enough snack cakes. How many of them keep coming across that darn border, right? Illegally. So let me go ahead and share my screen. The insultingness of this. How they just think so many people are stupid not to see through this. But you better not break border immigrate. You better not break any type of immigration laws in some other people's countries. You better not do that. And in some countries that no, don't come over here to that country and pretend to break immigration laws and don't have the proper documentation talking about we are all human beings. They be like, you got 24 hours to get you out of this country. So let me go ahead and again share my screen with this particular article. Make sure you can see this. I'm not going to get into third world, first world, second world. I'm not getting into all that. More third world violence. ICE requests Texas to not release border breaker illegal immigrant alien who murdered his co-worker, which is most likely going to be within Hispanicism, within his cultural context, because most of the time they work among each other. Let's not get that confused. That's reality, full reality. With, again, a sledgehammer. Okay. All right. See the date, April 20, 2026, the release date here. It talks about how the United States Department of Homeland Security announced U.S. Immigration and Customs Enforcement lodged an arrest detainer requesting local authorities not release some Joshua something, Abraham, Chirino, Linnaeus something, a 19-year-old Let me repeat that. 19-year-old border breaking illegal immigrant criminal, illegal alien from Venezuela. We see already what happened in Venezuela. Best believe those agendas going on with that. Who is charged with murdering his co-worker to unalivement with a sledgehammer. Look at that. Does that seem like an angelic being to you? Let me repeat this. Does that look like an angelic being to you? But you got some foolish people sitting there jumping over chairs, falling over planes, right? Jumping over locomotives. How political figures act like they don't see nothing. People trying to sit there and fight for border break illegal immigrants. The insanity of that. Let's continue. According to local reports and court documents, Joshua something, Abraham Chirino, Linnaeus something, murdered his co-worker Juan Antonio Salinas Leja by hitting him with a sledgehammer multiple times. The victim, who was working as a carpenter, was found unalived inside a home under renovation on Golden Song Court in the North Gate Crossing community. His body was found by his sister. What a way to be found unalived. You think about this. By this border breaking illegal immigrant, violent cretin, which most likely took the life of another one of his Hispanicism type, I guess, non-camaraderie personality. I guess they didn't see no pan-Hispanic love, did they? Local law enforcement arrested Chirino Linnaeus on April 12th in Pasadena, Texas, after he was reportedly found driving around in the victim's vehicle. This border break illegal immigrant criminal alien from Venezuela is accused of savagely beating a co-worker to unalivement repeatedly with a sledgehammer. And then that wasn't good enough. He decided to steal the non-pan Hispanicism co-worker his car. Said this particular person, this barbaric criminal illegal alien should have been released and should have not been released, or should have never been released into our country by the Biden administration. If you import the third world, you become a third world. The U.S. Border Patrol first apprehended Chirino Linnaeus in November 2023 when he arrived at the border as an unaccompanied minor. Let me repeat that. They said the U.S. Border Patrol first apprehended this border break illegal immigrant, violent cretin, Chirino Linnaeus, in November 2023 when he arrived at the border as an unaccompanied minor. The Biden administration released him to the interior of the country. See, this is the nakasakas of an agenda that's disgustingness. When people like that salivating people's faces within various parts of America saying, "You dummies." We keep playing this unaccompanied minor game with you as if they're some little kindergarten kids and they don't know no better. And you got some violent unaccompanied minors coming across that border. You got numbers of unaccompanied minors that sit there. Hey, you think they just sitting there going across those southern borders or whatever other borders? You think they coming across that border or borders acting like they're angelic children that they don't know nothing? Huh? What, you think they come across the border starving? What, you think they're a little border break illegal immigrant, or wish they was a border break illegal immigrant? Parents sitting back in whatever country, sitting back saying, okay, unaccompanied minor, you go across the northern border, El Norte, and we wish you best of luck. No, there are people who have already had steps before them, enlighten them to where to go and who to call and who to contact, or whatever it is, what to say, people. Dang. Ridiculous, man. This game is so easily seen through. It should be. That's all. I'm done. Boy, this is ridiculous. But again, look at this little cretin on there. And again, you got people sitting there jumping up and down, falling all over chairs, jumping over locomotives. Again, falling all over chairs, picking up chairs, and then throwing them around, and then jumping on top of those chairs. And how political figures jumping up and down, falling over chairs, wherever it is. Looking at people's face, act like they don't know nothing. Right? To the one supplies to. What an insulting part. But you best believe some of those numbers are some or however numbers within certain politicalness who themselves are first immigration arrivals, or the parents of parents are themselves first generation arrivals, or second generation, should I say, arrivals to America and benefiting, stuff like that, unearned, to come across that border and got their hand out expecting, oh my goodness, we're just trying to sit there and work and help our families. That has nothing to do with asylum, but they allow so many different things. They regurgitate the same little yellow Kelly belly cowardness of regurgitation mantra that they've been told, and people that have been told the same thing before them. They regurgitate the same little monkey crap of an excuses, and it seems to succeed. The insulting. But as I said, you best believe Americans, I'm not talking about some one that's got barely naturalized. That's not a regular American. We're not going to play that game. We're talking about generations, people. So go to HELL, the one to try to play that little sidetrack game. Well, there's some arrogant, get that out of here. And even with that, you best believe you think generations that have been in America can go to some other country and break immigration laws or say, again, we're just one human people. They be like, get out of here. You ain't even come over to our country and take resources. Well, but there are some people who come to America and they're not legal themselves. We don't care, fool. That's how the game goes, right? What's good for the duck is not good for the geese. See how the game they keep trying to play. I thank you for tuning in to the illegal immigration topics channel.